Jackets ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barney. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Vic. Rush right in his face. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Right side, it's Johnson. Caught, and he's got room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible. And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Second down, going to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Complete on third down. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. Looking for a man. It's Vic. Buys time to his left. He'll pull it down and run. Smashes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you've got...
Trying to get it in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. inside with the fullback. Got the first down. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The big fullback's got it. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Second down coming up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The give to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Still looking to his right. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Extending the play. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you've got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Vic. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Reels it in down the left side. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Huskers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throws it back. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that. But you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Got to make the play on fourth. On the move. He's going to fire to the left. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Vick. Left side, it's Johnson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The snap sets up the throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and pushing coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Making the adjustment. To the air, it's Vick. They're all over it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Through the defense. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. Out wide, it's Green. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Moving the pocket, it's Vic. Right side, it's Allen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
Second down, gonna throw it. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quarterback signaling to his guy. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Vic. Unleashes one. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Handoff to the lone back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Now called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Right side, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Needs it here on 4th down. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here's a first down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. Now from inside the red zone. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Right at the line. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Georgia Tech spins its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Give to the fullback. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert to 4th down, and it paid off. Give to the fullback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Vick. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Flush to the left. Lets it fly. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Makes the catch, and he's free. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You've got to continue to be aggressive.
The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Got the quick pass. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Lining up to add another. The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for two.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Pushes ahead. He makes his way in for the two, and now they trail by only 6. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's Barney. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Vic. Gonna take a shot. Got it down the field. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Left side, it's Johnson. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Fights off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Second down to the air. Throws quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass, it's Vic. Still looking. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls out.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Quick give. It's Allen. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. He's changing the play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip and tuck affair. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Vic. Moving to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Buying a little time to his left. Going to try to get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Oh, it's a backbreaker for this defense. QB scrambling and picking up the first down with the lead here in the 4th quarter. It's going to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more seconds off the clock. Not what you were hoping for if you're on D that last play.
Going to the run, it's Smith. Swamped immediately. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Vick. Buys time to his left. Turns it upfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Smith.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Huskers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! 15-point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Number 0, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Vick. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. Because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Extending the play. Gets rid of it.
And this is a tough spot for this offense, man. They've got to create some explosive plays, and the defense knows it. They're backing up. They're playing really, really conservative. Man, you're down 2 scores. You got to find some plays over the middle of the field, wherever. You just got to chew up some grass and get in scoring position.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The give is to Smith. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Running the red zone, it's Smith. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down, and we'll see if they go for it here. Pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer. Jackets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Moore fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game, finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wide receiver going in motion. Fullback's got it. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
I love when you throw the fullback a bone. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Give him a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had been a fullback. Some wanted to make you a fullback, and you were great. Could have been even greater.
Or I could have been a defensive lineman and a three-time All-American in the first round draft.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Give to the big fullback. Crosses the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The offense set for a first down play.
And you got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
Second and long here. Corral the pitch, the ball's on the ground. Defense has it, they're on the move. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Buckeye! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give to the big fullback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Making the adjustment on the play. Back to throw, it's Vick. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll go to the fullback. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Buying time to his right. Runs through the tackle. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first.
Timeout.
After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. They'll move the wide receiver. Throws it back. Under pressure. Left side is Marsh. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Making the adjustment. To the air, it's Vick. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, gonna throw it. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Move to his right. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And that is why you never quit on a play. 4th down by the goal line. It looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way score that TD. That was impressive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Sends it back in motion. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It's Lacey. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Right side, it's Lacey. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Follows his blocks. It's Lacey. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Fourth down, Moore. Throws to the wideout. Turns it on in midfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Oh, pressure's coming. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Throwing more. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. H2h. They have some time here late in the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The give. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Second and long here. Looking for room. It's Sticky. Across the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Handoff to the single back. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll pull it down. And some great fourth down defense against the run.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's more to throw. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. And the Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point was good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. this lead in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. Laterals it back. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.